Good day to you my friends, I'm Kenetor and we've got another tower defense for you today with Hostile Mars. This TD lets you build a base, a maze of traps and weapons, and those weapons, they get crazy. Hostile Mars is pretty early on in its development from a solo dev too, which makes this game even more impressive. The simple premise of the game is two major corporations are fighting over mining rights to Mars, and whoever gets the first base up and running and keeps it running wins. The opposing company is pulling out all the stops in an effort to stop you, so build up your defense against the onslaught of thousands of robots. The play area in this early alpha is a big explorable map, and you are free to look around, collect resources and enhance your base. And when you feel ready, you can trigger a new wave of enemies, each stronger than the last. This starts off simple enough for your undefended base, holding off the measly first few waves with your pistol, but soon enough the waves will overwhelm your own capabilities, and your base will become its own main defense. At first you will have to build just a simple weak wall around your base and a few traps, like spike traps that stab through the bots en route to your core, or springboards which fling bots into the air and then cause them to take fall damage. But you can also combine this with simple turrets, such as ones that throw literal scrap at your enemies, to a simple linear laser that causes damage over time as your enemies move closer towards them. Some of these of course can be wall or ceiling mounted for maximum effect. Although you have to be careful in the early game because your turrets can damage your walls and floors, which could open up a route for the bots to shortcut into your base. Or if you were to put too many things down and you block the route, then you will find they will path straight through your walls and suddenly you have hundreds of bots shooting down your walls instead of walking through your base. The robots that come during these waves will be your greatest enemy, but also your source of progression, as you use their cores to drive your research to unlock new factory elements, parts, traps and weapons, as well as a vital source of components to build these things you have researched. And therein lies the other aspect of the game, building up a support factory in your base to help process resources and create components and ammo automatically. Now it starts off being a manual process to run your factory, but progression will bring you the power of automation. And unlike Satisfactory in its belts, Hostile Mars has transport drones that you can run between any place you tell them to. But the crazy part about this game will be the weapon upgrades. It's something this game just turns up to 11. A simple gun can turn into a double barrel, then a triple, and well, it can just keep going. And this example is just a tier 2 weapon, with 6 levels of tech trees to work through. Who knows what sort of insane weaponry we'll end up with in the end, but I sure as hell can't wait to find out. The puny pistol isn't the only weapon your character can have either. You can quickly unlock the shotgun, which is my personal favourite weapon so far, and lets you take out multiple enemies like a freaking boss. You can also have the assault rifle shortly after, but this thing will eat through ammo, and these were also vital for the later waves I've faced so far. Your base can only do so much with limited resources, limited ammo and cooldowns on your traps. You will nearly always have to hold off some of the bots by yourself to ease the pressure, and also because it's bloody good fun. And speaking of fun, I'm sure you've noticed the physics in this game. With the weaker flying enemies, your gunshots can send them spinning if you hit them off center, and the traps of course can send them flying in all sorts of directions. This is by design and not only adds a bit of wacky flavour to this over the top game, but you can also use this to your advantage in designing more complex multi-stage traps. After reaching the second tech tree, this is where turrets and bigger traps start to appear. These are no longer free placement, and these traps and weapons take an entire square of your base to mount, but sadly only the double barrel upgrades for them are available in this demo. Now the only area that I see in need of improvement, at least from the build that I've been playing for a while, is the base building itself. The floor and wall sizes are massive and clunky, and I've yet to see any other type of wall, but I'm confident this will come as time goes on. As in other footage the dev has shown, we've seen all sorts of different items, including ramps. I'm so much looking forward to seeing what this game grows into, and with co-op multiplayer being teased to come as the first major update after its early access release, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So are you interested in playing? Good, because there is a time limited demo you can play right now as part of the PAX Rising event. So head over to the Steam page via the link in the description, jump on the official Discord and tell them I sent you, and have some fun with it. You are limited to just the one map and the first 2 tech trees, but you can really go ham with it. So what are you waiting for? Go on, shoot! Until next time, Kenetor out.